Hello, beautiful people. Join me as I enjoy this vegetable salad. I bought this salad mix from the supermarket. It has lettuce, iceberg, chicoria, tomato cherry, which is this. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like raw tomatoes. Black olives. What else? What does it have? Carrots and some sweet corn. But I also have here my own vegetables and fruits organized. So I'm going to add more black olives, cooked egg, boiled egg, a little of chicken tender, avocado, sweet corn, and what else do I have here? I can perceive the goodness of this salad. Chai. I have here raisin. I'm going to add a handful of raisin. I love to have it in my salad. Yeah. And then a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil. And I have tuna. This is going to be wonderful, yummy. What else do I have to add here? Natural yogurt. This will help to bring everything together. I prefer yogurt to mayonnaise. Yeah. Rice and stew very plenty. Food is ready. I'm not going to dedicate any time to turn everything very well. When it gets down into my stomach, it will now turn itself. It will on its own. It will mix everything together, and then the digestion will start. So let's go. Water is life. I have this is a chicoria, red chicoria. The taste of them, and I have a bite of the raisins that is in the salad. The sweet taste of the raisin and the taste of the iceberg, the vegetables, the combination is on another level. How do you like your salad? Without all this or with all this and more? Let me know how you like it. So delicious. This tender breast that I fried the other day, I added a little black pepper and white pepper. So it's a little bit, just a little bit spicy. So the spiciness in the meat gives a balance to all this. Wow. Wow. This is pure goodness. Well, I'm not surprised. The Bible said it, that goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And this is what I am enjoying. The goodness of God. Enjoying God's goodness. In my own little way. You know, some people wait for, I don't know if it is that they wait or they expect to see and to enjoy God's goodness when they become millionaires, when they make their first million, or when they buy cars. Can you imagine that? This salad is so tasteful, very delicious. So while they are there still waiting for big things to happen, or bigger things to happen in their life, so that they will now testify that they are enjoying God's goodness, I am here in my own little way, this on my table here, eating salad and enjoying God's goodness. You know why? Because I see His goodness everywhere, in everything I do. In my waking up, when I get up from the bed. And I listen to myself breathe. I always marvel at God's goodness. I marvel at His goodness. And then I go out and I celebrate it. I celebrate His goodness and I live His goodness. Because I know that I am beloved. I am God's beloved child. You that is watching me, that is enjoying this my salad on the other side of the camera. I hope you're enjoying God's goodness in your life, eh? I hope you're doing that. Those things that you see in your life every day. The life you have, your health, your job, the grace to be able to study, that's your small business, that's your small teaching job. Celebrate God's goodness in all this. Yes. Don't think before because you are no. I don't like tomatoes. No. Don't think because you are in a small private school teacher, God is not doing good things in your life. He is, oh, He is. So better celebrate it there. Don't wait until you become the head teacher or the principal or the headmistress or the headmaster. Start where you are, and that's your humble state. And give Him praise always. I take nothing for granted, huh? Just my life as you see me so. As you see me so. I take nothing for granted. Because I know that the creator of the universe, the I am that I am, that He got my back. That He got my back. That I am His beloved daughter. So I give Him all praise. So in this my little empire, Acknowledge him. Acknowledge his goodness. You. I was going to tell you something, but first, take this one. Take this tender breast. Chicken tender. Take it from me to you with love. How do they do it? I don't know how to do this. Does it show? No, thank you. Think right now, yeah. From me to you. This chicken. So, You know, they say that a problem shared is a problem half solved. Yeah, that's how it's said. That's how they say it. The same way, food shared is a food more delicious. So this piece of meat that I gave you now, that I just ate on your behalf, is even more delicious than the ones that I've been eating before. So, those people around you that you think they have more than you, or you think that they have received more blessing than you, thank God for them. Rejoice with them. Rejoice with them. Don't envy them. Don't be envious of their blessings or of their accomplishments. No. Or jealous. No. Just like what's the name of that Anglican priest? I don't know. I can't remember his name. He said that you should be happy, you should be joyful that people around you, your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues are being blessed, are receiving God's blessing. That what it means is that God is in the neighborhood. He is in your neighborhood. And your own blessings will surely get to you. Can be compared to these their, is it called Ponzi scheme or system? I can't remember how it's called. That they will tell you, bring 2 people, introduce 2 people, to introduce 2 people, to bring 2 people, to add 2 people, you know. So when God is in your neighborhood, and He's blessing your friends, your relations, your neighbors, and He looks into that your neighbor's friend list, and He sees your name, then He'll come out to your side and bless you also. So in that way, your friend has added 2 people, which is you and me. And God's blessings will abound in our lives. Where are my babies? Where are my babies? This is for you, my baby. Egg and egg yolk. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, you don't used to eat egg. Egg. Wow. Egg was a no-no for us kids then. We shouldn't be, But we were told then that kids don't eat egg. Little children, they don't eat egg. Whatever reason they gave, those reasons were very ridiculous. Now I'm thinking about those reasons. But now, we know better. We as parents, we know better. We give our children the best. The best. The best doesn't mean spoiling your kids. No. Rather, those things that we know are good for their health, for their physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. We do all that is in our power to provide for them. As we are coming to the end of this video, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos, for dropping a like, a comment, and for sharing my videos. It means a lot to me. A lot to me. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to support me, It's been a great pleasure enjoying this salad with you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.